everyone. This is Audrey, and I know I've been silent, but I thought I'd post today a couple of videos about what I've been up to. I've been focusing on AI and learning a lot about it, and I want to tell you a little bit about my new blog. Well, it's not really new because it started in February, and I've been consistently posting on it every day. It is an art journal. As you can see here, the name is Neural Brushstrokes. And this blog has the goal of posting my thoughts of the day using AI art. For the most part, I'm leveraging Midjourney, but there are days when I leverage ChatGPT or Dall-e. There are days that I leverage Magnifique AI. There are days that I leverage Flux. And there are days when I'll leverage a combination of them all to achieve a particular goal. So I wanted to just share with you kind of how this blog works in case you want to check it out or follow me on WordPress. It's a very simple blog, and it has both an app and a game that goes with it. So let's give you an example of what we have here on the screen. So if you go and you just scroll, you're going to be going through all the days that I have posted. It doesn't go all the way down to day 1, but if you scroll all the way down to the bottom and then you click like the last image on the bottom, I'm not sure whether that would be this one or this one. I think it's this one. You can then do previous to see days that occurred before that just by clicking on the previous icon. Because there's only so many images I actually allow to load on the home page so that it doesn't get too heavy for people who might have slow network connections. Because these are not upscaled, so to speak, but they are pretty high quality images, because I just want you to get the value of what they look like. So that's kind of like understanding what you see on the home page. When you click on a day, so let's just click on a day here. Let's pick an interesting day here. Let's pick this day, okay? It'll have a theme of some sort, okay? The theme of this one is tiny worlds. So every day has a theme. You'll see it in the URL, but then you'll have a microblog. So this is like just a paragraph, maximum 2 paragraphs. Once in a while, they will link to videos where there's something I want you to see because it's educational. It's not necessarily my video, but it relates to the topic of the day. In this day, I'm thinking about tiny worlds. So we made an apartment building out of a Rubik's cube. We made a ice cream cone situation. Now, when you're on a computer, you can choose to right-click and magnify so that you can kind of look at it up close. Because as you can see by looking at this up close, there is a tiny world inside this ice cream cone. And this is a woman reading a book. But each image on this day is looking at tiny worlds. So you'll notice that every blog day has a theme. And then from that theme, I generate AI images that kind of show the diversity of what you can achieve in AI. And I really think that's cool. On a mobile device, you will just see these images scrolling one after the other. But when you're using a big screen, you'll see that each day has a lead image, which is the image chosen to lead the day. And then it'll have, 3 to 7 sometimes sub images that support the same theme. So you should be able to see the coherence in it. Now, once in a while, I'll start talking to you about tips that you can use when you're doing images in Midjourney or Dall-e or others. For instance, this particular day, the theme is all about style references. And style references is something in Midjourney that helps you change the look and feel of AI art. So in this case, every single image on this page is the same prompt. It's the same exact prompt. But like if I magnify this one, you'll see that that image looks extremely different from the cover image for this day. Why? because there's another style applied. In this case, it's my profile style in Midjourney, which is well trained on my style. So theoretically, I probably would like this image better because it's trained on my style. Whereas if I magnify this one, you'll see the style reference is different, right? But I still loved it. I think I loved it because of the perspective that I got out of this prompt. But I took that same prompt, which was about a bike on the side of a road at a low perspective on a rainy day, and I just applied different styles to that image to get totally different looks. So you can see how basically simple this really is, AI art, because it's not like an artist who's drawing or painting that can take quite a bit of creative energy and time. These things can be done in minutes, very simply, in order for you to create. In my case, I'm creating as a form of relaxation. So I do this approximately 15 minutes per day. So it doesn't take me long to do a blog post, 15 minutes per day. And it just relaxes me, kind of takes my mind off today's problems, enables me to think about something different. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 clean videos in here as well. You can't magnify and play an image. You have to play it in line. But if you're on a mobile device, all of these are going to look the same size. So this is a little bit different because I'm on a desktop right now. And if you go in here a little further, sometimes I do have, just those of you, I'll give you a heads up, there are some politically motivated posts in here. And it's up to you if you like them or don't like them or don't want to look at them. You don't have to look at them. If, for instance, you are interested in looking at some of the art that I've done regarding democracy, if you scroll down to the page that looks like it's about democracy, and then you click on the word, I don't have democracy on this one. I should. If you click on things like Trump administration, for instance, you will get all of the art that relates to that topic. So you can use the tags on the blog to find related things. For instance, talking about those style refs, right? Here we're talking about style refs again, this time using the prompt Captain Jack Sparrow. So I'm sure some of you recognize him. But if you scroll down the bottom and you click on style ref, you will see all the posts that are really talking about style references. So it's my way of helping you find like kind of what's interesting to you. There isn't a table of contents, so to speak. However, I do want to tell you what I have as far as features. We have a watch app that I have published to the Apple Store. So if you have an Apple Watch, it needs to be version, I think 7 or 8 or higher. You can actually get every morning or whenever you want to, every time you open this app, it gives you the day's cover image, the cover image for the day. So whatever the cover image, those big images are for the day, you would get that. And then if you click on it, you can open the link to read the blog. So it's just a daily snapshot of what's happening on that blog. Okay, so that app is very closely tied to the blog, giving you a chance to kind of get it on your wrist every morning. Maybe you're just interested in seeing what is the key image for today. But again, you're always going to have a cover image. That one will hit the watch, and the watch will have the title of the blog for the day. And then if you want to see the other images, you'd have to actually open the link and get into the blog to see the other images. But that's like a little extra thing. None of these things cost any money, so just enjoy it. The other thing I have is an AI Challenges GPT. And this is actually a custom GPT that I designed in order to give you, as an artist, a chance to play around with AI. So basically what it is you have a challenge with an AI agent. So you and ChatGPT are going to challenge each other. That is this very first thing. So I'll tell you what these 4 conversations do. The first one, it invents a challenge where it gives you like an object, a theme, a time period, tells you what the challenge is. Then ChatGPT starts by creating its version. Like, how would it handle this challenge if it was an art challenge and it was an artist? This is what it would do. And it makes an image. But while it's making the image, you should go make your own image. Go make it in Midjourney, go make it in another thing. It doesn't matter. You could also write your prompt and have it make your image for you. You just have to give it the prompt. And then after both of you have submitted an image, it will judge you and tell you who won the challenge. And it judges based on a few things. It judges on based on color composition and on storytelling, right? So it's actually going to do a good job of teaching you some design tips. All right. Let's show you the others here. There is Find the Differences puzzle. So this one may take a few minutes to build itself, but basically what it's going to build is a side-by-side kind of cartoon puzzle. This is great for you have kids and you want to give them this little game to play. And then what you do is you look at the two pictures and you decide what the differences are. And then you tell it, and if you get all of them, you win. If you miss one, you lose. Okay, I'm not going to let it load. I'll let you play it on your own. All right. Then the third one will make a sticker. And so basically, it'll give you some ideas of stickers you might want to make. But whatever you type here, it doesn't have to be one of those. It will make that sticker using a sticker format, right? So let's do a skateboard with colorful graffiti. We'll come back to this to look at it. We'll do that. And then the last thing is create an object for the Polycam app. So Polycam is an app that handles 3D object creation. So like if you build any gaming or you build any VR worlds like I do, sometimes you need to take your art and turn it into something three-dimensional that you can bring into Unity or you could bring into a VR gaming scenario. So what it does is it lets you pick a thing, and it doesn't have to be, again, it doesn't have to be what they type here. I'm just using it because it saves me a little time. You can just copy and paste one of those and say, give me that, or you can type something totally different. But what I have done here in this app is I have taught the agent how to best style 3D objects for optimization in Polycam, so that when you download the image and bring it into Polycam, it will be in such a way that it will easily be converted to a three-dimensional object. And so all the styling, you don't have to worry about prompting any prompt engineering. It'll just do that for you, okay? And it'll give you an image that you can therefore just kind of, after you give it some feedback, you can download that to your computer, bring it to Polycam, and then use the feature image to 3D, and it will make your 3D object that you can now bring into your 3D environment or into Unity to use. Let's see if the others, so let's look at the sticker. I'm just looking back at the ones I didn't want to wait on. There's the sticker with some graffiti on the skateboard, and you can see stickers are going to have a little white border, a simple background, so that if you download this on your phone, you can just hold your finger, if you have an iPhone, just hold your finger on the image in the Photos app, and it will create you a sticker that you can use on your phone as well. Find the difference looks like this. So you basically have to tell it what are the differences between these two images. I don't know, can you find something? It looks like this has a strawberry on it and the other one has a cherry. So strawberry on left, but cherry on the cake on the right. So you can do them one at a time. Like I could send this and it could say whether you're right or wrong, or you could just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because there are always going to be 5 differences, and you can put them all in a row here. And each time you send that, whether you send it as all 5 the first time, or if you just send one at a time, it'll tell you to keep going until you get them all 5. If you don't find them all 5, then the AI wins. And I'll just go back to new chat. and you'll see that these are, you can play with them. I had on here for a while create a deck of cards because I was using AI arts to create cards, but I took it off because a lot of people didn't seem to be getting attention. So I'm trying these four. Feel free to give me feedback. You can do it on YouTube as to what other things you would like in the AI challenge game. It has been awesome sharing this with you, and I hope you will visit the blog and the AI challenge. Both links will be in the description. And I hope you're enjoying AI because there is so much potential in what we can do today using AI. Have a great rest of your weekend.